So I've seen several guys doing injector swaps on these C7 Acerts. Most of the time they're sitting on an engine stand in a workshop somewhere or something. So I've seen several guys trying to figure out how to pull these injectors without pulling the very bottom valve cover off. So at least for the front injectors, I've figured out a pretty quick way to do it here. So we're gonna try and make this work. Obviously, first off, you want to start with pulling all your valve cover bolts, and then that'll just slide out real quick. Slide it out right off, and then you can go through and go ahead and loosen up all your lower valve cover bolts. Of course, it's not necessary, but one of these bad boys right here is very handy when you're reaching down in here and pulling all these bolts out. So once you get all these bolts pulled out, you pop this loose. One more here. You pop this loose where you can pick it up, get a little bit of a gap underneath there. You'll need one of these indexing head pry bars, and on these injector hold down bolts are a 5mm hex key. Bolts hold that down. Those two bolts pulled up out. And this is weird, replacing just the number 3 injector on this particular truck. So I've seen they recommend using a oil fuel evacuation system on this, but a lot of times I'll just take your indexing pry bar, slide in between the valve cover and the block, and got it. Now if I can get in here, get it between the valve cover and the block, down in here underneath the lip of the injector hold down, and you just give her a nice pop. should come right out. And then I take just some blue shop towels that I'll wad up and shove down in the hole, keep any dirt and anything from getting down in there, and help soak up some of the excess oil, etc., that will remain in that chamber. Put that in there, and there you go. And we'll come back and we'll do the reverse process with the new one. Alright, so I've got her back together. I didn't get a chance to show you how I got the injector back in, so I'll show you over here on the parts engine. Alright, so for putting it back in, I like to get it cleaned up nice. And I'll take just a dab of oil here. Get them seals lubed up nice. I'll take back down in here. A couple light taps. May not be the exact proper way to do it. Snug up her bolts, just go easy back and forth until she sets all the way down in there where she's supposed to be at. Down nice and snug. Now, I ain't gonna bother hooking that up, so this is just the parts engine.